Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Hey, this is Dr. Moore, the procrastinating doctor. Hey, talked about how to get you healthy, how to keep working the way you need to work. It's amazing that, I'm amazed that a lot of times when we look at what we're dealing with every day with life and with situations, we're going to talk about today is what in the state of the mind or the head that stops to keep us procrastinating. Why are we procrastinators? Why can't we not be procrastinators? What's really stopping us from doing the things that we really want to do? I had somebody ask me earlier, why do I always want to put my stuff off and not do what I need to do? Do you find yourself in that boat that you plan to do stuff, but it don't happen as you want it to happen, and you find yourself being frustrated because you're doing what you know you're supposed to do, but for some reason we allow individuals to come through our path, stop what we're doing, or interfere with what we're doing, and it can be only for a moment. Do you realize for every time you allow someone to interrupt you in whatever you're doing, however you're doing it, it takes you 11 minutes to get back on track. So just imagine for a second. Every time someone stops you, interrupts you from doing any kind of job you're doing, it takes you 11 minutes to get back on track. So 3 times you got interrupted, it takes you 30 minutes to get back to where you were. And most times you cannot get back the train of thought that you just lost unless you can go back and recall it. I don't know about you. That's mind-blowing sometimes. When we look at it, then we look at how do we fix it? How do we change it? How do we make it better? It depends on what do you really want. When we start looking at procrastinating, and I wrote my book, Procrastinating, we get stuck on the past. We don't want to look at the future. We don't want to go what we need to do. It's almost like a time warp. We say, okay, I know I need to be doing that, but for some reason, I'm just going to do this. And we get caught off guard. And the stuff that we need to be doing, we don't. Or we allow someone to, let me go back. We don't really allow someone because nothing happens unless we allow it. But we do allow individuals to come cross our path in our life and interfere with what we're trying to do. And that does cause a problem. So when you look at it, what is it that you allowing to interfere with you to stop you from doing the things that you really and truly, really want to do? Who's it and how is it? It's hard when you think about it, though. Procrastinating. Man, my intentions was good. I was going to do something, but I didn't get to it because I got tied up. I got delayed. Things didn't happen like I had planned on happening. So do you ever get caught up like that? Do you ever get caught off guard? Do you ever want to just fix it? What I need to do to fix that so it's never a problem? And then when you think about it, how do I fix procrastinating? Is there a way to stop it? Well, one thing I've learned how to do is make a list. Make a list of things I need to get done today. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. And as I make that list, I put on the list the simplest things that I can get done today, even though I know it's some major things I got to get done, but the simplest thing, because I can get them out the way, 10, 15 minutes, they're gone. Don't take much thought, don't take much energy, I get them out the way. Do you ever feel that way? Well, when we look at the whole gamut, the whole structure, the whole situation, it's really not that complicated to make those changes. We just have to want to make the changes and allow those things to happen that we can do the things that's going to change our life. It's amazing when I'm sitting down with clients sometimes and they're trying to find money. And I say, let's get into your business and see where we can find $10,000 just sitting around somewhere that you never thought, or it's reoccurring revenue, or revenue that you got sitting around that you didn't realize was really just sitting there, and you don't know how to tap into it to grab it. And some people say, oh, I'm worried about my health. Okay, but what kind of job, what kind of employment, what kind of business can you have if your health is not right? See, we leave out the most important asset is the health. If the health is not right, we can't do the things that we really and truly need to be doing. So we look at all of those aspects of life and look at all those things we must conquer to overcome. And, you know, I used to call it agony of defeat, but it's really not agony of defeat. It's making sure that we stay focused. Focused. And procrastinating. Focused. It's amazing how our mind can get removed of something that we're doing and we lose all focus. But whatever your goals are, whatever your dreams are for the new year, what do you want to do different? And the question is, how are you going to do it different? And are you going to move those obstacles out of your way so you can do it different or improve those situations? Because it's not complicated to do what we want to do. It's really not. But we make it sometimes complicated and we put too much into it where we can't get it done or it worries us and it causes us all kind of trials. But just think about, what is it that you really want, that you know you're good at, and you really want to go back to doing that? What is it? What is it that you know you can excel at, that you can solve with people's issues, that you can change their health with? What is it that you can change your family with? What is it? See, and then we go back to, who are we allowing to put procrastination in our face, in our way, in our life? Who are you allowing procrastination to stop you? You know, we can do so much. We've been so many blessed in so many kind of ways. It's not really hard. But you got to want to change who you are. You got to go inside of you and you got to dig deep and say, I'm tired of living the way I'm living. Are you? I'm tired of just barely getting by. Are you? I'm tired of not having any kind of money. Are you? I'm tired of just being broke. Are you? So what are we going to do about changing that outcome so you're just not being broke, but you do have money? You do have love. You do have appreciation. You do have goals. See, we go through life sometimes. We put stuff off all the time, hoping it's going to change, and a lot of it won't change because we have to change as a person, as an individual. And if we don't change, the things that we're trying to do, the things that we are trying to accomplish will never happen. It's amazing the people that we hang around every day. And then you look at what's really going on. Are they worth hanging around? Are they taking you down? Or are they just around bouncing sound off of you and say, oh, I want to hang around you because it sounds good. But what is it though? What is your life like? It's amazing. I was talking to somebody the other day while I'm looking around for something, and you know, do you realize if you work for yourself and you don't pay Social Security in, I'm not talking about SSI, I'm talking about Social Security, that if something happened to you and you can't work, get disabled, have a heart attack, get in a bad accident, something like that, hope it never does, you don't have Social Security disability. You can't get something out when you didn't put nothing in. Are you aware of that? Goes back to, a lot of times we go back to procrastinating. We meant to ask that question years ago, but we got busy. Life came into the picture and we couldn't go back. So we got delayed. So I'm just asking you, what do you want to really change about you today? What is it that's holding you back from doing the things that you really want to do today? What is your dreams, your goals? What is your aspiration? What is your life? What do you care about doing? And then look around your circle. Who's in your circle that actually need to be put out of your circle? Who's around your circle is actually taking you down and not allowing you to do the things you need to be doing? Who's that person or individual in your life that you need to remove? Because there are some people in our life we need to remove. They are literally causing you not to make any money. They're putting bad energy. I remember years ago I bought this necklace. I don't know, it's a bracelet. And I didn't know nothing about metal and bracelets at the time in my life. I was a youngster. And I kept wondering why every time I put this bracelet on, I lost energy. I mean, I was zapped. And I couldn't figure it out. And I would ask people, and then nobody would know. And I asked some doctors, they didn't know. But one day, I forgot to put that thing on. And I felt like I had so much energy, like, what just happened? But then one day I picked it back up. And it was like a negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive. I had to get rid of that bracelet. I can remember what I did. I threw it in the car door years ago. I don't know what happened to it after that. Vacuum could have got it, but I know it took me down. When I learned about how negative metals can actually affect you in your everyday life, sometimes people around us is like a negative metal. And sometimes when you wonder why things in life that you're trying to conquer and get is not happening like you want, look around and see how much negative metal you have around you. And sometimes we have to just throw it away. Get rid of it. Sometimes we don't have to say nothing. We just have to just walk away. And they'll get the picture. They really will. But guys, look, this is Dr. Moore. What do you want to change in your life? What do you want to do better in your life? Because when you start looking at the title, what's hindering you from mastering not being a procrastinator? Who's hindering you? And then a lot of people make fun of it, like, oh, it's fun to be late all the time. No, it's not. It's fun to be delayed. No, it's not. But what do you want to be delayed doing, and what do you want to do, period? So do me a favor, comment. Let me know what you need to improve on. What would you like improvement on? What would you like help on? Put it in the comments. Let me know. Say, I need some help on this, Doc. Or I got this going on with my business. I can't make it move. Why? Let's see, can we find an extra 10 grand in your business that you never knew was there? Because guess what? It's there. But it's up to you for us to find it. Hey, this is Dr. Tim Moore. I got to keep rolling. But you know what? You can get all the information you want. Go to drtimothymore.com. Send me a message. However you want to do it. I got it on the screen where you can set an appointment. You can talk to me. We can work on whatever you need working on to improve whatever your situation is. We can do it together starting now. It's up to you, though. Let's do it together. You guys be blessed, and I'll talk to you the next time. And also, tell everybody about Dr. Moore. Comes on every week, same time, so we can talk about how to improve your situation. Trust me, it only gets better.